Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some Final Fantasy XVI and we are currently inside of Origin. This place is called the Core. Joshua's a little worse for wear. Dion appears to have died. But as I said at the end of the last episode, I won't believe it till I see a body.
I'm sorry about Dion.
Don't be. Please. He did what he had to do.
And it's time we did the same.
We're alive because of him. But yeah, we got kicked around pretty hard there.
Should we stop?
Now because of the cough. No, I think we're past that, Clive.
I suppose we are.
So what's gonna happen if we destroy this core?
That light, so cold. So empty. We're close, aren't we?
It seems that way. But I don't want to think what could be waiting for us in there.
Then think instead of those waiting for us at home.
Man, we may even have a hard time priming right now. We're in bad shape.
Clive.
They can't be.
But they are. This is the nexus. A wellspring of life. Yours and ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here we pledged a new beginning. And now, with the ether we have harvested, I shall raise my kin from their eternal slumber. That together, we may usher in a new age of reason.
This was never about creation. Only self-preservation. You condemned an entire world so that you alone might escape death.
Alone. Him. Alone. Clive. I think I understand.
It's a hive mind. We know that much. So it's like a people's collective conscience. An alien race's collective conscience.
Oh no.
They sacrificed their flesh to become beating hearts of crystal that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth unto this very chamber. And thus would they labor still, long after their work was done, had you not set them free.
You meant for us to destroy the mother crystals. It's what you wanted all along.
You have our gratitude, Nethos. In this you have served us well. You have both served us well. Welcome home, brother.
The themes of brotherhood are very strong in this game. That's a very interesting line for him to say.
Joshua?
I thought it was me. But it wasn't my grasp that grew weaker. It was theirs that grew stronger.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Joshua! No!
And now we can become one.
Clive.
Don't speak. Shh. Shh.
The one possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit. And the healing flames of the Phoenix. This, I once believed, would be Ultima's true form. But I was wrong. I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel.
I don't care. Just hold on.
Listen to me, Clive. You remember the murals? People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he created them. And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance.
In vain.
In vain. For he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So absorbed was he in his own desires, so driven by his own will alone, that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful. Faith. The same faith people now place in you. Faith that you will fulfill their dream, Sid's dream, of creating a better world for us. Faith that you will follow in Father's footsteps and save those who need saving most. Faith that you will answer Jill's plea to save yourself. The difference is, Clive, that you chose to listen, and that is what has steeled our bonds. Bonds that helped you stand firm when Ultima's pull was at its strongest. His power may be absolute, but so is ours. And so will yours be. With my light in your heart,
Oh, come on.
not even a god might stop us.
Joshua! Don't do it, you'll...
Enough, Clive. My body is too far gone. If the wound does not take me, the curse will. I have always been proud to call you my shield. But now, it is the world that needs you. Thank you, Clive, for being my brother.
Look at me, Joshua. Open your eyes! Open your eyes, Damien! Why? Why did you do this? Joshua! Joshua!
Alright, so I was really quiet there. Crying a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to say something just real quick. And then we'll continue, but, just by happenstance, tomorrow is, tomorrow is my brother's birthday, and, he's passed away, and, so this is hitting me a little hard right now. So, yeah, this is, just by happenstance, yeah, tomorrow's his birthday, so he's been on the mind. Oh, okay, so this is feeling a little real for me at the moment. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and, dedicate this episode to him. So this is for you, Braden. Okay. We got the power of the Phoenix. He can come back, don't worry about it. Don't be emotional. We have the power of the Phoenix now. We can, raise him from the dead, right? Alright, anyways, let's continue.
And thus does the final piece fall into place. The incantation primed, but one task remains. To empty the vessel.
Oh, I'm gonna feel good killing you now. Thought it was gonna be Clive that was gonna die, but maybe it's everybody else. Shit. Phoenix feather. You got a phoenix down. That's for Joshua right there. You're bringing him back. He's going to bring him back. You just watch. That right there is a phoenix down.
Still here.
Alright, let's kill this bitch.
With me. To the end.
Even now, you would deny the inevitable.
That's what you always have. And always will.
Yes!
On this, my sword, I swear, to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
Oh, let's get him. Come on. Give me control. I need to beat the shit out of this guy.
You know nothing of magic. centuries have I waited for this moment.
He made this personal for me.
This moment in which I might revel in my creation, only to find it profaned, and so it must be cleansed. Unexpected. How is it that your will yet endures?
Because it's not so easily broken.
But it can be broken. And I shall see it so. For such is my will.
Try it.
Shit, I was blocking though. Alright, didn't matter.
Latent force feeds these flames. I sense more here than mere will. Is this Logos? Have you truly become free? No, I forbid it. You are not a god. You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us.
Oh dear.
I created you, all of you.
One-winged angel. Oh, never mind. They're all back.
And what is mine to destroy.
Dude, this is straight up angel iconography too. This is crazy.
But we are no longer yours. Our flames are our own, and they burn as one!
Yes! Oh, I'm mashing square, baby.
Have you learned nothing? Damned is the slave who will turn the scourge upon his master!
Damn, he doesn't stop. Okay. Damn it, the timing on those is really awkward. Yeah, the timing on those feels weird. It feels like it almost has to be perfect on some of them. Yeah, I don't know how to block that one. There's nothing I could do about that. I needed my, I don't remember what the ability's called, but the one that can block, I guess.
Shall fire be repaid?
What the fuck, dude? I can't tell when the attacks are coming. Shit! I can't get in and dodge, so I feel like I just have to wait it out.
Your flames might consume mine.
Okay, pop in a firelight. you just have to take damage from that. Another firelight there. This will end it.
How is this possible?
So we used what, 3 firelights there?
No. My will is inviolable. Something is wrong.
You're afraid. You always have been. From the moment the Blight exposed what you were, weak, you conceived us to prove otherwise. But the result shook you to the core. For in us you saw yourself, and realized we had the potential to be more than you could ever be, and so you turned your back on your creation.
Damn.
Your back on the world, like the coward you are.
You tell him.
You know me. You know nothing, Logos. Nothing.
Oh man, okay. Is that the symbol that was on the Arret stone?
Bathed in light, I stand above you, my rebirth complete. And you, for your defiance, shall pay the proper price. An eternity of anguish.
Anguish. Pain. Suffering. You have known none of these. But we have. So we know what they grant. They bring us together. And that makes us strong.
Power of friendship.
To me, Flames!
Bro, can't even hit him.
Will be done.
Damn it, my dodges are one step behind. Damn it, it just stole that from me.
Let the tempest rage.
There are no openings! You have to give me openings! Gav. Power of friendship, baby. So anime. Help me, Sid. Yes.
Earth unyielding.
Titan!
Yeah. I love it. I fucking love it.
You cannot have this power. It is not yours to take. Let's try. Darkness spreads. Let your black light fall. Light shine. Fire and flame. Let your will be heard. Let's try. Light undying.
I was already mashing. I was mashing before it even came up. Ultimalius, huh? You ain't nothing on me, bitch. Yeah, Jill, you got my back. Yeah, you do.
Darkness unending.
Odin.
Onward, my son.
Oh, Elwyn. I wasn't expecting Elwyn. But hey, if Sid can give us his strength, so can Elwyn.
No, mine is the altar at which you pray. Mine are the eyes that look down upon you all.
Limit break.
And yet still you cannot see. You are no better than us. We are one and the same.
We are not the same. No man might stand beside me. Witness my creation.
Dude, holy magic. Damn, okay. First time we've seen holy. I like it. That's cool. Yes!
Let's try. We are without equal. Let all be consumed. Flames unforgiving!
Oh, don't you dare, dude. Using my brother's shit against me. This is the end for you, bro.
With me, Phoenix. Forevermore.
Fuck yeah, Joshua.
So sure of your place atop the world, you refuse to acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher.
I do not need you, you or anyone.
And that is where we are different. I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
I cannot end.
Ooh, that felt good.
Mortals! The world you seek is but a fantasy!
The only fantasy here is yours. And we shall be its final witness.
I see the words fantasy and final in that sentence. It's about as close as they can get to saying the name of the game without being too cheesy. Oh shit, dude.
I said, it's over.
Oh, give him what for. Oh, oh. Oh my god. Is that the best way to... Literally, the final hit on the final boss, we literally just punched his fucking face in. Oh, that makes me happy. Who knows, there could be more phases, but still, that was fucking epic. What other Final Fantasy game do you end it with a punch to the face?
misfortune will befall this world now that you have gained your precious freedom?
I honestly don't know. But I doubt it will be pretty. A sorry tale of sin and suffering, hardship and pain.
And it was for this that you fought so fiercely? Why?
It's who we are. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason. We are imperfect creatures. When we stumble, we reach for a shoulder to lean on. When we fall, we stand back up. We see the horizon, ever out of reach, and still we march on. Certain the answers lie just beyond it. Because that is our way.
My congratulations. Relish this victory, knowing that you have but delayed the inevitable. Your world is already dead. May you enjoy an eternity on its blackened husk.
We'll find a way. So do we literally have the powers of a god now? The same god who created us? Come on, Phoenix down. Come on, Phoenix down. The day he became the shield? Is that what we're seeing? Power the Phoenix. Let's go.
It seems Ultima's power was too great for this vessel all along.
No.
But while I have it, perhaps I can use it to set things right.
God damn it, Clive.
And see Ultima's legacy. Bearers, dominance, crystals, magic, consigned to the flames.
Our fears were founded.
Even if it means the end of me. These are our terms.
He's alive? Or is this some metaphysical thing? Don't play with me now, game. Don't toy with me. There's Metia. Oh no, they're just gonna make it hurt more.
Can you see it too? Jill?
Oh.
Aren't you the most beautiful thing?
He is, isn't he? What are you gonna call him?
Let me see, let me see. Oh, read little one.
I got tears in my eyes.
Smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so loud, you burp.
What? I was only...
Shh, you're scaring him.
It's all right.
Go look at the stars, girl. Oh, Torgal.
A sky of scattered tears, 1,000 years apart. Should they fade, I will not be afraid of the dark. For your
If you need a rest, I can take him.
I'll hold you to that.
deep within my heart, showing
The world's yours now. Yours to do with as you please. That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
Yeah, me too, Jill. Me too.
And thus did our journey end.
you know, some amount of strategizing rather than just implementing button inputs correctly. I definitely prefer the strategy element and thinking about, okay, it's not so much about the execution of button presses, but executing a strategy, more like. And so I feel like Final Fantasy VII Remake leans towards that, and my inclination for that. But, I mean, obviously, I'm just a lover of video games, and I've played plenty of action games, and this one is one of the better ones for me. Like, personally, I've never been able to get into Devil May Cry and things like that. I haven't been good at, like, really combo-based things, and this one kind of found a good middle ground for me. So, as somebody who doesn't generally go for the really, really in-depth sort of, like, combo action-focused games like Devil May Cry, this one is designed by one of the Devil May Cry developers, the battle director for that stuff, but this one definitely leaned into things that I could get behind a little bit easier. So, I don't know, they just executed this game really well. Yoshi P should be incredibly proud. This was an incredible achievement, and something that I wouldn't have necessarily expected right off the bat. When I heard that the person who did the, the online game was going to be doing this, I was honestly worried. I was. Because I hate online games, and I hate online game design. A lot of people really like it, but I have always been a single-player focused person because those tend to focus on story. So the thing that kind of really got my attention was that after I had heard this, I also started hearing all of the people who are in Final Fantasy XIV talking about how good this director is. Well, that team. I should give credit to the entire team. It's not just the director, it's a whole group of people, but how good this team was at actually implementing story and characters into their stuff. And so at that point I was like, okay, cool. And then we started seeing material about this game, and I was like, okay, this actually looks really, really good. And that's when I finally started getting excited. And, honestly, like, this is a very, very good Final Fantasy game. I don't know where I would rank it, but it ranks pretty high, honestly. Obviously, 7 and 8 are huge ones for me. 7, 8, and I feel like, 7, 8, Remake, and this game are probably, top 4. In what order? Can probably change daily. So I'm not going to even try and rank them, but it's just a really, really good game. It's not perfect. Obviously, it's not perfect, but it was an incredibly engaging and fun story all the way through that had some of the most bombastic things that I've seen this year. Not even this year, just ever. Those boss fights were absolutely bonkers. So, when it comes down to it, there are 3 bangers that came out this summer. Tears of the Kingdom, this, and Baldur's Gate 3, which I'm also playing right now. All 3 of them I've done on channel. Go and watch them all if you like this playthrough, because they're all Game of the Year material in my book. And which one is going to end up Game of the Year by the end, I don't really know. If I'm being honest, Tears of the Kingdom is an absolutely fantastic game. But this game did story and character so good, and like I said, I definitely care about stories and characters a lot more than gameplay necessarily. And Tears of the Kingdom excels at gameplay and does not excel at character and stories, although it did do better than Breath of the Wild in my opinion, and is just, it's a fantastic game no matter what complaints you have about it. Tears of the Kingdom is a fantastic game, but this game leans more towards my inclinations. So I think it's going to come down to this and Baldur's Gate 3, for me, for Game of the Year. And which one is going to take the top spot, I don't really know, but those are probably going to be my top 3 for this year. Wow. One of the surprising things about this game, when it comes to the characters, I think it's just the philosophy in character design. When it comes to kind of like Japanese RPGs, character design is usually very, very loud and in your face, right? You can always tell who's a background character and who's the main characters, who's going to be the main party, just by their designs, right? In this game, there's still a level of that, but it was a little bit more muted. And the person who surprised me the most, the person who I did not expect to care for, I pretty much knew right away as soon as I saw Jill, even when she was in her younger form, I was like, this is going to be a great character. But the person who surprised me was Gav. When we first met Gav, he didn't immediately strike me as this is going to be a main character. I thought he was going to be a side bit character. And dude, by the end, I cared so much about Gav. He was such a bro. And I don't know, I love that surprised me so much. That I kept on just saying, oh man, I care about this weirdo Gav. This odd duck Gav, who's just a total bro, and always has our back, and is always there for us. Like seriously, I thought he was just gonna be some side character. Now, as soon as I heard that as soon as I saw the trailer and heard Sid's voice, I was like, oh, I know exactly who that is. That's Ralph Fiennes. And I don't even know if I'm saying his last name right, but he's an actor. And while I was playing this game, I had to go and watch The Witch again because he's the dad in that, and I love that movie. So I went and watched that, and oh my gosh, he's just a great actor. But I loved him as Sid. I feel like Jill and Sid are probably my favorite characters in the game. And I would have killed to have more of Sid. Now, if I had something to complain about, and it's a small thing, but something that a lot of JRPGs do, it's the villain problem. A lot of these JRPGs actually have good villains in the first act. And then they kind of squander it. Now, there's nothing wrong with sort of like upping this sort of thing. I've always liked that JRPGs end with you basically just slaying God, because, you know, slaying God is fun. And it's a great, like, you know, power trip. And we're here for those, right? We're here to enjoy those little pleasures. That's why we play video games, is to live a different world and, you know, be able to feel powerful and like we have the power of friendship to slay a god. But I feel like the human element of those villains are never there because they're not human, right? The issue that I see, and one thing that I think that like Final Fantasy VIII did really well, is that they had both. From the very, very beginning of the game, you have Cypher, and Cypher is continually being used throughout the story as a very, very interesting villain who isn't necessarily evil, not even close to being evil, just being taken advantage of. So Cypher is a great villain in a way that I wish kind of like either Kupka or Benedicta might have been used, because those two were the most intriguing villains to me. I didn't care much about Barnabas, I did not care about Ultima. They just didn't, you know, there weren't stakes there. There wasn't a personal connection there. There was immediately personal connections to Benedicta and Kupka just because of the very, very personal interactions and, you know, who was killed by who and things like that. It became very personal very quickly. And that makes those interactions very, very human and very, very interesting. Barnabas and Ultima were not as interesting. I almost wish that one of those two, Benedicta or Kupka, were able to be strung along as sort of a side villain alongside the main god villain. I've always preferred that, because you need that human element. As soon as that human element is gone, I no longer care. And a lot of these JRPGs tend to do that. Now, obviously, I was still invested in all of the other human elements that were going on here between, you know, Clive and Joshua and whatnot and all of that. So I was still very, very happy with the story. But the villains didn't care so much in the second half. As soon as Kupka was gone, there was still one more thing that I could hold on to, and that was Annabella. And then once Annabella was gone, it was like, okay, well, when it comes to the villain side of things, it's just like, okay, we just got evil to kill. There's no longer those personal connections, really, in my opinion. Some people might disagree with me, but either having... I don't know, but that's just kind of how I feel, is that the human element disappeared as soon as Annabella was gone. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm interested in knowing what you guys think about it. Anybody who thinks that Jill is a boring character is wrong, and I definitely question your judgment. Maybe it's that you didn't do the side quests, I don't know. But even in the main story, she has a really, really fun and interesting part to play in the story. And I don't know. I don't know why you would feel that way. Jill is an incredibly interesting character, and it could be that, you know, you just... I don't know. I don't know why anybody would say that. So, yeah, just know that you're wrong if that's how you feel. Argue with me in the comments all you like, but you're wrong, so deal with it. I love Jill. Like I said, Jill and Clive are my favorite characters in the game. The main character, Very, very surprising. He's easily one of the best main characters in the entire series. Really well-rounded, really well-realized character. And even though he looks like he would have just been the typical kind of brooding main character that Final Fantasy often implements, he had a lot of depth to him and a lot of heart. He had such a deep, soft side that like, just by looking at him from marketing perspective, you wouldn't necessarily know. But like, we get to see him be the most angry we've ever seen. Like him and Kupka fighting, my God. And then the end there when he's like getting really, really mad right after Joshua died and stuff. Like, there's so many moments there where Ben Starr truly pulls no punches in his delivery and in his emotions. And he's just a powerful, powerful actor. Truly, truly. He should be incredibly proud, as well as all the other voice actors. I mean, I cannot believe how good the voice acting was in this game. All around, everybody. Like, there wasn't a single bad performance in this game, I swear to God. So the voice acting director should definitely also be proud, as well as all of the people who performed all of these major characters who we're seeing on the screen right now. All of these people, you guys have crushed it. And also, I think that they're showing all of the different languages all in the same time. That's really cool. I like that. Yeah. So, very, very good game. Top tier. Like, if I always hate giving scores to games, but like, this is definitely a 9 out of 10 to 10 out of 10. I don't know exactly where I'd put it. I've never thought that a 10 out of 10 game means that it's a perfect game, because that doesn't exist. A 10 out of 10 just means that it's a seminal experience for me. And it might be that. It's definitely a 9. No doubt in my mind, it's definitely a 9. Whether I consider it a seminal experience, I don't know, but like, it was just such a bombastic ride. And to have a bombastic ride while also giving us great characters and a story that is like mostly a hit, there definitely were moments that I was like, okay, fine. But overall, like, super solid stuff. But yeah, let me know in the comments, how do you like this game? Did you like it? Did you not like it? And who are your favorite characters? Are they the same as mine? Are they different? Let me know why. Joshua is obviously alive now, and he is going to marry Yote. I am crying for the rest of my life because Jill lost the love of her life, and she deserves so much better. She's been through so much, and her and Clive deserve to be happy. And now I'm thinking back to that quest. Oh, man, that last quest where he promised her that he was going to... Oh, man. I knew in that moment they were going to break my heart, but I've still held out hope. And you know what? Maybe we're going to see some final after credits scene that's going to show us that somehow he's alive. That the bearer's curse just took his hand. I know that Tarja told him to bring back his brother in 1 or 2 pieces, but maybe it's him that's coming back in 2 pieces. Maybe he just loses his hand and the curse has stopped because he destroyed the curse altogether. I don't know. He was a god for a second, okay? He could have done it. You don't know. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for these credits to go. I'm just going to continue to vent about this until these credits are done, and then we're going to watch the scene where we find out that that's exactly what happened. Right? Right? Am I lying to myself? Probably. Is that what I want? Absolutely. Am I going to be sad the rest of the day? Probably. Okay. So yeah. One final time, I'm just going to dedicate this episode to my brother Braden, who's passed away. Tomorrow's his birthday. Obviously, when you're seeing this, it'll be well past his birthday, but the day that I'm recording this, it's the day before his birthday, and I didn't know that I would be finishing this game today, but yeah, man, that scene with Joshua and Clive really hit me hard in that moment. Was really feeling those emotions, and yeah, it definitely transferred over into that final fight. I was feeling it. I was feeling the feelings that Clive was feeling. And it felt good to mash in Ultima's face. Quite literally at the end. Like I said in the moment, is this the only game where you end it with punching somebody in the face? I don't know, maybe in Final Fantasy VI if you're playing, which brother is it? Sabine? Is that his name? Is he the punchy bro? Maybe if you end the game with him doing a final hit, it counts as a punch to the face, but still, what a moment. Mashing square on that felt very cathartic. Oh yeah, and okay, wow, these are really long credits. So, I don't really have much more to say. I've been gassing for a while, but I think I've already shared all my thoughts. I really like this game. It's a 9 or a 10 out of 10. Ask me tomorrow. I probably won't have a solid answer then either, but yeah. So I will be back in just a moment when these credits are done, and we'll see if there are any final scenes. Joshua and Yote, those are their kids, right? Right?
Oh.
Blonde and black hair, it better be.
Every time.
That is not Yote.
Will you light it?
Yes, Mother.
Still trying to hook my bro up. I'll never give up. No magic.
Come on. If only I had the flames of an Eikon.
Eikon? Have you been reading that silly story again?
Oh, this is way in the future
Magic
then.
belongs in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles.
Yeah, this is like ages
You
past.
see? Well done. Now, be a good lad and play with your brother until supper.
Come on. Hurry. Hurry. All right.
Hey, pupper. You did it, Clive. You fucking did it, bro. I'm sad. It's a bittersweet ending, isn't it?
Right, let's play the Saint in the Secretary. No, I don't want to be Madu. What do you want to play then? What?
Final Fantasy Joshua Rosfield.
Right. And I get to be a freak. Right, I'm the older brother. Because Bahamut says so.
It's all fairy tales to him, but look how green and luscious the world is. Fuck, you did it, Clive. God damn it. Why'd you have to go? Where one journey ends, another begins. Fulfill a legacy. You fulfilled Elwyn's legacy. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna put the clear data on save 1. New Game Plus, now available from the title screen. This option allows you to start a new game with player and item data carried over from a previously completed playthrough. The gameplay mode Final Fantasy is also now available for use exclusively with New Game Plus. Alright, so that's the harder difficulty. The Final Fantasy gameplay mode offers the following: increased enemy strength, an increased player level cap, level 100, new gear and items, and mode exclusive content. This mode is recommended for players who wish to test their limits. Okay. Now, if I just hit continue, where does it put me? Okay, right before going to Origin. And there is a new thing on the Arret Stone. That's probably the question mark thing. Nope, just stage replay. Okay. Alright, so I still don't know, but the time trials must be what you have to do to get this last keepsake, or whatever they call them. The Wall of Memories. Yeah, whatever that last one is, I think it must have to do with that. I'm just going to really quickly make sure that there aren't any exclamations that I didn't check on the world. Yeah, okay. So that's my guess, is that you have to complete those time trials to get that last one, but who knows, I might be wrong. At any rate, this is where our playthrough ends. We did almost everything except for those time trials, so I'm pretty happy with myself. So yeah, thank you all for being here, and please check out my other playthroughs on the channel. Right now, Baldur's Gate 3 is ongoing. I think Tears of the Kingdom is still ongoing, even though I technically finished playing that forever ago. There's just so many episodes, it's still going, but yeah, enjoy. And yeah, have a good one. I'll see you in the next series. Bye.
I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, Andrew Smith,
Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Chris Smith, Vlado101, Andy Ford, Angel Mejia, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, A Happy Fat Panda, and Kyle Schluter. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.